guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tia, aka Teacup Simmer, and this is another part of our niche series, and we are back in the Zephyran Tribe with our multitude of small ones and little creatures running around. And if you guys saw last episode, which was extremely long, I do apologize about that, but there were lots of things we needed to cover. Hopefully this episode will be justifiably as short as it normally is, with our normal about 20 to 30 minutes of content. But this episode we are trying to work towards kind of figuring out which creatures we're going to be taking with us to the next land. It looks like we're slowly getting enough food. We are working with some creatures that are getting a little bit older, but we're not really complaining because we already have a ton of babies. I feel like we can't walk without hitting a small creature. But we had 2 sets of twins last time, which is definitely going to up our numbers, which we might end up bringing them with us. We have a few sets of very interesting potential princesses and family lines that are still expanding, and we have our King Lonan basically ended up doing exactly what his father did before him, which is be the caretaker and look after our growing nursery of small ones. And he's not necessarily upset about it because the family is doing fairly well on food right now. They're not really hurting for anything, and since we are continuing to expand, then all of our creatures are able to go out, expand Zephyran territory, and basically pick up all the food that they're able to find. So he is basically just encouraging his tribe to look for as much food as possible, and as long as they do that, they can kind of have as many babies as they want. So currently we have Solara, who's on the nest, who is on her last day, which is of course in perfect Zephyran Tribe fashion. She's going to end up giving her life away to her final child. She's had a lot of children. And then the newest queen, who is being looked after by her surrogate children, Sakima and Yamka and little Kirnu over here. They all kind of have looked after her. She is mated to the king, but she is kind of taken to exploring a little bit, but she has decided to be pregnant, and so she found this permanent nest that she's gonna kind of quietly have her baby over here away from the rambunctiousness of the main family nursery. And so we're gonna end up seeing what our creatures end up doing, especially since we have all of Rossi's children who have finally moved into the family, and they are bringing new genes and basically a new point of view. And considering that Rossi was once CL's sister, it looks like Israel is kind of the cousin of the king, and so this should be very interesting. If they come in, they're not necessarily coming in to create trouble, they're just moving away from the area that kind of makes them a little bit sad since they don't have their mother anymore. So we're just going to move forward with the tribe, see what everybody's going to do, see who emerges as leaders, see what the new babies are like, because we're gonna have 2 new small ones. And let's get started. Woo! And currently, if you guys are wondering, the raffle is still going on for the new for what we're doing recently, which is our niche key raffle. So if you guys are interested in entering to win one of the niche keys that I have, where you're able to enter the key into Steam and basically get a copy of niche. If you guys are interested in that, the raffle is still going on for our first key. So all you have to do to enter is be a subscriber on the channel and leave a comment down below about what you like about the series, what you like about the channel, your favorite characters, who you think should be bred together, what you ate for dinner last Sunday, whatever you'd like. I just want to hear from you guys, and then once you put on a comment, you'll be entered, and I'll end up announcing who wins the raffle in the next episode. So I know that the last episode, the first episode where I announced it, was very long, and it got put out fairly late, so it ended up going out on Tuesday based on what I can tell. So if you guys still want to enter that, we're still going to kind of space these out in the right way. So I won't put out I'll still give you guys a good amount of time to enter into the raffle so that everybody gets the decent amount of time to be able to find the episode and enter. So let's start the day because everybody is kind of where they're supposed to be. So what are we gonna get? Oh, bye Solara. Bye. Oh my gosh, she's been here. All of our three main breeding females are gone. They're all gone, you guys. We now have a completely new set of creatures. Is everyone who came here I'm pretty sure everyone who came here. Tavon died too. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure, you guys, that everyone who came to the island is now passed away. I think everybody who came to the island, like from traveling from our old island, is gone. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. But who's the new baby? So there's Sikoana. She has B and E immunity. Yay! Thank you so much, Keto. And she has nimble fingers, dicker's paw, hind legs, good eyes, big body. That's not bad. We don't necessarily want digger's paw everywhere, but we're actually not too against it because we do have a lot of creatures with runner's leg. So we're not being too picky about what whether or not they have claw or runner's leg or anything along those lines. So let's have him come over here and okay, so this thing is gonna move that way. So we're just gonna have her pick that up. There we go. And then what was your baby? Oh my gosh, that's so cute. She has antlers. I think that's antlers. Can I get closer? There you are. She looks like a rabbit. Ooh. Oh, her name is Messy. Let's name her Usa because she looks like a bunny. She looks exactly like a bunny. Her antlers almost look like they blend into her ears. So she looks like a bunny. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. So she has immunity I and immunity F. She has good blood clotting. She has a fluffy tail. She's definitely a bunny. And she's good hind legs, good eyesight, and double nimble fingers. Yep, we have a bunny in the tribe, you guys. We have a bunny. Oh my gosh, she's a cute bunny. Oh, Usa-chan, you're adorable. I'm keeping you. She's not going to be the next in line, mind you, but she's adorable. I like her. And whose baby is she? I'm pretty sure she's Usa. Who's your daddy? Lonan. So yeah, she is Lonan's baby. So Lonan has Neronu and Usa. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. And did we want to rename her Sikoana? Let's name her Sola because in honor of Solara. So let's name her Sola. So Sola and Usa are our newest babies, and I think we're gonna be okay for right now. Messy and let's see, who was he supposed to breed with? I don't remember, but he was going to be a fairly good mate for someone. I just don't remember who it was going to be. Maybe it was no, it wasn't Israel. Maybe it was Kola, because Kola can actually match up with him fairly well. But I'll just add her. Let me see, I'll change her little blue thing to match. She has hemophilia inactive, which we have to worry about, but that's good. Okay, so we have a bunch of little ones, pretty much exactly what he was worried about. I did not want to move there. Exactly what Lonan was worried about. They have a bunch of little ones just dancing around in the nests, basically just running around, eating up all the food and making a lot of noise. So we're gonna have everybody break down these nests once all the small ones just kind of bounce out. Oh, these two are gonna be so fast. I love them. And we're gonna pick up all of those nesting materials because we're gonna try and not necessarily relocate, but we're gonna see if I can get these sets of creatures to move a little bit more this way. We might be able to get them to kind of start exploring. We want to push the tribe a little bit, and we might want to take a lot of the creatures that we don't really want to use, or we don't think they have as good genes, and kind of put them in areas where we want, just like we want them to be able to sit next to a berry bush or sit next to a tree or something like that, and just kind of go to town when it comes to picking out food, or picking up food even. So let's have Ronu, because he's sitting between these two berry bushes. Let's see, let's have him move right here so he can pick up that nut in a minute. There are, can we smell anything or hear anything? Let's see, there's some moles, there's a few bunnies this way, so we might end up having to send someone out this way. Smell, there's a berry bush over here, some roots. There's some roots that way, there's some bunnies that way, so we might have Messy start pushing that way. So we might end up sending some of the kids, possibly some of the faster ones, over this way to start kind of clearing this out. And we might end up being able to like make a path. Is there a path this way? There's might be. You could just kind of jump here to get to this area. But I'm trying to decide if I kind of want these babies to be the ones to go to the next island, because they all are fairly good. They have fairly good genes. They're all really healthy. But I'm not completely sold on it, if that makes sense, just because I feel like we're not at a place where the creatures want to leave, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't feel like their story on this island is over yet. And that might make me sentimental. It might mean that I'm putting a lot more emphasis on story than some other people might want me to. But another permanent nest. We might end up having everybody just come over here. This might be the new nesting grounds, you guys, because it looks like this is becoming more central. And we're just gonna clear all that out. So yeah, this might end up being it. So we're gonna have him go over here, because there's another berry bush. There's 2 nests, you guys, 2 nests that we can use. And let's have him come over here and just hang out with his dad. I think this would actually be really nice for him, because Lonan did not get to spend a lot of time with his dad. As you guys can remember, he grew up on this side of the island, all the way over here, while his dad kind of took care of the nursery in this area. And so he didn't really spend a lot of time with Lonan, and I think that was definitely a mistake. All these babies have to jump around all these bones to get around. That is so depressing. But I think that's definitely a mistake. It means that, let me see, is there any good roots? Roots. Let's have him come down this way, because it means that Lonan didn't actually get a chance to spend time with his father, but it also means that he's definitely going to spend a lot of time with his children. And I think once he gets over here, because I'm kind of going to move him this way so that him and Ismira can have some more kids, because he's still fairly young. He's got 12 days. She has about 10 days, so we're going to make both of them alpha while I'm thinking about it. So they both have a few more days left, and since we're finding some area over here for all of our creatures to kind of explore and see. We found another permanent nest, so we might have a set of creatures. It might be Messy and Kikirta, who might just kind of like sneak over here and start having like their own little set of creatures, which would be super cute. And let's have Nikon come over here, pick up some of these berries. We're almost gonna hit 200 food, which I'm super happy about. Hopefully we'll be able to hit 200 food in time. Not necessarily that we're going for a specific amount, but because we're having so many babies, we're trying to make sure that we have enough to take care of everyone. So I might end up start pushing Kikirta over this way so him and Messi can start having some kids over in this area. And then Lonin's gonna come over here so him and his mate can possibly have some more children, possibly have a child that has ram horns. Cross your fingers, guys, so that they'll be able to pass on the family genes. So let's skip the day as all of these small ones. Oh, sweet baby Jesus, really? Oh, good goddess, why? What's your... Okay, so we're gonna have... let's do it twice. Yamka is gonna be... Basically, she's protecting her adopted mother. So Yamka is gonna just attack. We're gonna have Izmira come over here, attack. And then let's have Kirnu attack. Yes, woo, there we go. And then we have little Usa with her adorable little tail, who's just gonna jump out of the nest perfectly unaware that she was almost eaten by a carnivore. And can we get Lonin to come over here? Lonin, can you make it? Let's have him just kind of set up right... Oh, he's right next to that. And let's pick up that meat. Oh, I knew we were gonna get Kikirta to go over this way, but it was too good to miss. Okay, so we're gonna have her move over here and just jump on top of this meat. Oh gosh, these two, Bakar and Sendoa, are super fast. I love it. So let's go this way. Bakar, come on. So these two are just going to be booking it. I'm so happy. And then I think Noronu would take it upon himself, because taking upon himself as prince to look after his father's places. He's over there in the new area that we're gonna try and say is the new nesting grounds. And I think Sakima would look after the new baby, who is so cute. I can't get over Usa. Usa is adorable. She's gonna be the best princess. And there's Duknu, who is doing a fine job. Just gonna hit the tree. And then there is Loti, who's gonna pick up the berries and just kind of clear some stuff away. And Ronu, and let's have Sierra come over here and start clearing away this bit. Look at that, we have another permanent nest. We might end up having some like small factions of families kind of start popping up, just because we have so many creatures that we might end up having a lot of them start their own families. Oh my gosh, there we go. So we can have Kola come over here, pick up that food. And then let's have Kiro come down here and pick up that food. And Kiro, let's see, are you a good mate for anyone? His C and E. It's Kola and Isray. He is actually good for both of them. So they might end up having like a little bit of a thing, especially because he's a little bit older than them. But Isray would definitely like staying in this area because it's closer to her ancestral home. So let's have her come over here, Kola, and there you go. And there's all these little ones, I think, and it would be so cute because I think they'd just be kind of like running around with like no adults to look after them, and then little Noronu over here being like, you guys need to listen to me, gosh darn it, and they'd be all like, yeah, no, we don't want to. And then there's Sola, who everybody would just be like, oh look, new friend. Oh my goodness. I love how these little creatures look. And I think, yeah, Anako is the oldest. So they'd all just be sitting around playing, like just munching on the berries, not really paying attention, just playing around, getting into trouble. Especially since in just playing around it's just so bad. It's like they're playing around all the bones of all the creatures who used to live here, or at least gave all their mother's bones, which is so depressing. Oh my gosh, so many bunnies. And another permanent nest. This is why we explore, you guys. But there's a bunny hutch right here, so we're gonna just explore this way. And how old are these two? Dakota. So it looks like like I said, it looks like we had a massive baby boom at a certain point, you guys, where all of these creatures are all about the same age at this point. No one's extremely old in any way, so we have a lot of like leeway when it comes to who's able to have babies. Everyone's able to have babies without too many issues. So there's Kirnu and this area so everybody's kind of protecting the queen and the new babies. We're probably gonna have Lonin. Let's see, he's not good for Yamka or Sakima. And there's Hana, who is so pretty. I love Hana. And so we're probably just gonna have someone pick up that food and kind of expand this area over here. And we're definitely gonna need to get Kikirta to come back over this way and meet up with Messi, because I really want them to have babies. Because she has antlers, he has ram horns. Who is his dad? Like, who's his family? Kikirta. So it's Kai. Okay, so he's also one of those potentials in line for the throne, which is very interesting because Viper had so many children and CL was just the oldest. He wasn't necessarily better, he was just the oldest of all of her children. It's different from what the other parts of our line had to deal with, which is there was always just maybe one creature that had ram horns, whereas in Viper's family, almost all of her kids had ram horns. So Kai had ram horns, Ituha had ram horns, and his children, like Ituha had Yamka, and Kai had a bunch of kids, so Loti, Nikan, and Kikirta. So they all have the possibility of carrying ram horns, so they all have the possibility of having children who could possibly be king or queen or whatever. So this is also very interesting. So we're gonna let's skip the day one more time, and then we're going to kind of see if we want to have some more babies, or what we're going to do with this gaggle of small ones that seems to be taking over. Oh wow, there's so many, and they're just, oh my gosh, the nursery on bones. This is what I love about Niche, but it's also just so sad. But it's like the nursery on the bones, where all of the babies are all just playing on their mother's bones and trying to grow up without them, because it looks like all of the adults are out trying to expand the territory and protect them, and they're all in this central area. So we're gonna skip the day and see what happens next. Okay, so what did I miss? It's been a while since we haven't had someone on a nest, so it's very interesting to not have to worry trying to see what creature is gonna have a baby. But little Usa, our little bunny, oh my gosh, she's so cute. Usa, come over here. She has good movement too. Come over here, sweetie, and come hang out with all of your cousins, which is so adorable. So like, she's gonna come hang out with Ibai. So there's Usa, Ibai, all of these little ones that are definitely going to make some really interesting creatures. And then we're gonna have Lonin get her pregnant. Yeah, so they're gonna have another baby. And she's gonna just pick up that food and clear that away. We have so much food now. Lonan, I'm trying to see if I want him to have another baby with someone, but I kind of want to just kind of hold off for a minute. And Kikirta, we're going to get you to come all the way over here. And look, there's Bakar, who is super fast. And we're going to have them act almost as like scouts so they can light up an area. And Neronu is going to sit here and look after his cousins. Even though technically Anako is the oldest. And they're all just going to basically play around. I'm not going to move them too much. I kind of want to get them to start going this way because there's more space this way. And they're all going to be getting older, but I also kind of want to start expanding into this territory, which might mean that we might end up pushing everyone up here, so we might end up going to that biome. I'm not sure. I'm still very up in the air about it. And let's see. So we're gonna have Sierra, who has good immunity, but does she have good hind legs? She has good hind legs. So there's Sierra, who has found another permanent nest, and let's see, there's Ronu. So Ronu would be a good mate for her. So we might just have them have like a tiny bit of a romance in this corner of, oh my gosh, that's so amazing. A tiny bit of a romance in this corner of the tribe. So Dugnu, come over here and just clear away some more grasses. And we're just gonna have Ronu sit over here in the grasses, just kind of protecting his mate. And there's a little bunny hutch over here, so we might still expand into this area. But there's another section of the family who's who are getting comfortable in their area, which is good because we just want to make sure that everybody is having as good a life as possible. That's the point of living in a tribe, to make sure that everybody has the opportunity to be as happy and safe as they can be. And there's Ibai, who is also a mover. Good gosh. And Usa, who stays over there. We might end up having these few over here have a baby, just because we might end up getting some defenders from these ones, just because Kiro, and they would definitely have a high possibility of, like, he has big body inactive and she has big body inactive, but she has good eyes, he has blind eye recessive, so we might have to worry about that. But it might be that we just end up having some creatures with with this side of the family that end up with spiky body, and we might end up including a little bit of claw later. And so the creatures that end up having spiky body will try and include claw possibly to their genetics, and might end up getting some defenders from this side of the tribe. So let's have Kola do that bit, and then he's gonna get her pregnant and she's gonna sit there, and then he's gonna come over here and just sit it up. So we're gonna have two creatures on the nest right now, and then there's Neronu, who's gonna just kind of set it up over here. Let's see, Messy, who do you work well with? There's no creatures that are like perfect for her. Let's see, she has B and F, so I don't think anybody over here currently would actually work really well for her. Everybody over here currently just kind of, I think we've kind of regulated them to being like explorers, just because they all move fairly well, they have good genetics. It's just we haven't found anyone with that would be good mates for them. And currently what our issue is that we're just trying to make sure we have creatures with good eyesight and good hind legs. So we're being a little bit picky, but not as picky. We're being pickier than we used to be, let's say. So we're gonna have them clear this out, pick up this nut, we're just gonna be clearing out as much as possible so that we can have as many resources. Because look, you guys, this is the first time I've actually cleared out this much of a territory without having so many creatures. This is so crazy. And then there's little Hana, which I think they'd kind of tell her to get back. I think she'd been a little bit interested in the food, but she wasn't able to pick it up. So we're gonna have Kirnu go this way, expand this territory, and Yamka would be able to pick that food up. Sakima. Yep. So everybody is just kind of expanding the territory, and I think we're gonna skip one more day just so that we can see what the new babies are going to be, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 mamas on the nest right now, and once we see what the new babies are going to be, then we're going to just close it out, you guys, and we just need to name them. So let's skip the day. Yay, babies! We don't have any mutations. That's weird. Oh my gosh, we have another little bunny. We have another bunny. Oh, hello, bunny. Oh, Rala. Oh, you're so pretty. Oh my gosh, I like you so much. She has nimble fingers, she has good eyes, she has big body, she has swimming tail instead of fluffy tail, which is okay. But we have another little bunny. Oh goodness. Well, we had Usa, and now we have Rala, and I'm kind of okay with Rala being her name. I'm fine with that. And so next bit. Oh look at her. Hana got so much bigger. So did Nuronu. Oh, they look so good. Look at all 3 of them. Oh, they look so cool. Can she do that? Does she have any? She has some claw. So let's have little Usa come down here and get the mole. Okay. And oh no. Oh, wow. Okay. Who are you? Who are you, little one? All right. Loti, I'm gonna need you to clear this out, sweetie, so I can see the new baby. You look so interesting. All right, let's get closer. All right, who are you? Dukta, with your purple eyes. You are so pretty, with dots and eyes and fluffy tail and good hind legs and K and F. Okay, I'm feeling you. I'm good with you. Hello. So what do we want to name you? Who are your parents? I know they're like right next to you, but I'm very lazy. So your parents are Sierra, who is Nuta, and Rossi. So Rossi is where she got those purple eyes. And so Dukta and Ronu, Sierra and Rossi were both. Oh, that's why they had different dads. That's why I didn't notice. Or did they have different dads? No, they had same dads. Let's just ignore that. Anyway, that's actually very interesting that they had the same dad and they had completely different genes. So that's like F and I and yeah, K and B. That's weird how that worked out. But let's change his name. What did I want his name to be? Just checking my really long list. Nope. Let's name him Zero, just because he seems very intimidating to me. So let's name him Zeru. So Zeru, who is a very dark looking creature. I like it. Okay, and let's check the other babies before we. Whoa! Albino creature! Awesome! I didn't know this could happen. Did you have this? No albinism. Well, she did have albinism inactive. Okay, that's possible. That is weird. Okay. All right. I'm very confused, but go for it. So we had a very albino creature that was F and E immunity. Oh wow, hello Kirvan. So he is our very first albino creature, you guys. So you are new. I like you a lot. But I'm going to change your name because I don't like you that much. Let's see, we're going to take a picture of you because I want to. And let's see, what name would work for you? I need something that's pretty. I don't know. Everybody has something, but no one's giving me anything that means like ice or white or that's like actually a male name. I have no idea. I'm being very picky. Ooh, Rakesh. Ooh, I like this one. So let's go with, come on, let me click on the small thing. Can I click on it? I want to click on the baby. Okay, fine. I'll do it this way since you guys are going to be difficult. What is his name? Nope, that's a different one. Zeru, Usa, Rai. There's Rala. Nope. Where is Kiro? Where are all your children? Bakar, Kirvan. There it is, Kirvan. Okay, so we're gonna name him Rakesh. Yeah, Rakesh. Rakesh is going to be his name because it means, I think it means ruler. What does it mean? Lord of the full moon, which I think is awesome. So that's going to be our Rakesh, who's our very first albino creature. And then another creature we had was, he has blind eye, inactive, doesn't have any good traits, but he has a spiky body, which is kind of what we were going for. He has hemophilia, but he doesn't have it here, so he needs it. And then he has I and C immunity, which is good. He's not the best ever. I'm not sure if we're going to breed him with anyone, but he does have some of those traits we were looking at. So his name is Van Roke here. Let's name him Aerosol, which name strikes me very much like aerosol, but Aerosol. There it is. So Aerosol, which according to our list means noble hero, which I'm actually very fine with. So we have Rakesh as who is runner's leg twice over, and that's actually really cool. But Rakesh, Aerosol, our little Zeru, our dark creature over here with his black mane and purple eyes, who is very intimidating. And then our another little bunny, Rala. So we have two little bunnies as little princesses. That's so cute. Two little princess bunnies, and we're probably gonna end up having more babies because these two are throwing some real cute kids. But we need to see if we have another creature that has ram horns, because they both have the possibility of throwing babies with antlers and throwing babies with ram horns. So, and I don't want to do anything for the mutation menu because the goal is for this kind of tell its own story. So we don't want to like encourage ram horns. We're just trying to encourage them to have really good eyesight and really good hind legs so that we don't have to worry about creatures not being able to move around. So I think this is where we're going to end this part, you guys. Like I said, we are going to be working with this family for a while. It looks like we've gotten fairly big, which is this is the first group of this size that's actually been this prosperous that I've ever had, which is a good milestone for me. But we're also going to be working to see who we're going to be taking with us to the next island. And if you guys have any ideas, so if you think we should go to this hard island over here, or if we should go to this flowery island, which would you think would be the highest possibility of us going to the snow biome? Because we really want to get there so we can start gaining some of those genes so that we could be able to survive the jungle biome a little bit easier. So this is where we're going to end it. Like I said, you guys can always put down in the comments. The raffle is still going on, so if you guys want to enter, definitely put down and be a subscriber on the channel and put down a comment in the comments below, and you'll be able to enter to possibly win a copy of Niche, courtesy of the Niche team, who gave me some keys to give out to you guys. If you guys have any questions, or if you guys have any names to give me, or if you guys just want to let me know how much you love the series, yay, then let me know down in the comments. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and please subscribe if you really love me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!